Hopeful new day to learn, relearn, heal, and grow on to every priceless miracle on this shared planet. We evidently are here for a reason. May we continue to endure through the seasons. Remember, during conception, you were the one that evidently made it through. This segment is about how can you avoid wasting your time on bitterness? First off, through continuous research, through continuous experience and interactions, and wholehearted continuous prayer and supplications, I've come to understand that it's essential to remember the less entitled, the more likely you'll be at peace. Remember that if you foster an entitled mind, you will always suffer inside. Everything that we see, everything that we smell, taste, feel, and experience is ultimately graced through to us from the ones above the heavens. We did not originate life. We did not create the stars and the galaxies. We are owed absolutely nothing. It's very essential to remember this so that we don't feel entitled and get caught in the wasteful attitude of bitterness. Another thing is to remember when we are striving to love another priceless individual on this shared planet with genuine balance and genuine affection and genuine support, if it's not returned back at any time period, that's on them. You continue to be authentic. Don't regret being authentic. Don't regret treating someone with love because love is the greatest of them all. Love conquers all things. We were graced in love. Love is a dominant quality that Jehovah, alongside Christ Yahshua, has extended to us. It does not make you weak. It doesn't make you stupid. You were just being a human being who is treating someone as you strive to treat yourself. If someone decides to change their mind or they're dabbling in looking at someone too long and fantasizing about things that are not the way they will be, okay? Because eventually everything comes out. Or they're dabbling in porno or a lot of violence, a lot of secret double life kind of stuff. That's on them because no one gets away with anything. That's why you don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to wish anybody ill. No one gets away with anything. We all eventually reap what we sow. We all. Nobody is exempt from that. Moving forward, it's very essential also to understand that at times people grow apart. And think back, when did I gravitate towards this relationship? How was I exhibiting to be? Sometimes we are in situations where we're very wounded. And when we begin to continuously put in the work it takes to heal, and the other individual evidently is not there yet, which doesn't make them any less than you are. It just exhibits that you both disaligned, and that's okay. Jehovah did not grace us with life. Jehovah Yahweh Jah Jehovah did not grace us with life to squander it by allowing anything or anyone to hold us back from that divine connection. If we're spending and squandering our life pretending that we can heal people for them, love people for them, then we are going to wear ourselves out because we can't and give Jehovah essentially breadcrumbs. And Jehovah admonishes us, the originator of life and knowledge itself, to love and get to know Jehovah continuously, first and foremost, and love others as yourself. When you connect with the Most High above the heavens first and foremost, you get more of a balanced and healthy view of love. And you can thus love yourself in a more balanced and healthy way and share that with someone else. in a more fair kind of a way. No one's going to be treated like your mommy or daddy, like they're supposed to fill in where your parents were, because that's not fair to the other person who also is coming with past and present challenges and traumas that no one completely knows but Jehovah. So treating someone like they have to be your forever bandage, your forever sweep up woman or man, and your favorite forever dumping ground, scapegoat, punching bag, to which you're ultimately responsible for, continuously embracing healthy accountability in regards to, paired with consistently exploring, discovering, and practicing healthier coping mechanisms in regards to, is not just, and it's not going to work. And this is why you have the frustrations and people constantly being bitter, because none of us can walk on water that I know. None of us that I know can take spit and heal and make people see again. Nobody I know can split a couple of pieces of food and feed millions. Nobody I know can resurrect the dead on earth. I know ones above the heavens admonish us to throw your burdens upon Jehovah, and Jehovah will sustain you. It doesn't say throw your burdens on people, but it does say to continue to encourage one another. And a friend is there during distress, and that goes two ways. If both individuals are being there during distress, and both people are not revealing confidential talk, and both people are proving to be trustworthy and balanced with one another, and reasonable with one another, then you can have a successful relationship. In a marriage, in a friendship, in a family union, it's not mainly just about someone who appears more depressed. You can become depressed. You can develop other ailments by taking on more than you should as a human being. We are not superhumans. We can have brain aneurysms, nervous breakdowns. We can experience a whole multiple amount of things if we take on more than we should. That is a way to avoid remaining bitter, because you can have an empathy burnout, and you have enough of those, you can become totally like a wall when it comes to other human interactions, and that is not healthy either. In addition to that, walk by faith. Continue to build your faith. If you strive to exercise the faith Jehovah has in you and graced you with all of these insights that you have an opportunity to continuously implement, then please extend that back to Yahweh as well. There is a hope now and to come. There is this life is not all there is. You don't have to behave belligerent because a certain person's in office or a certain person is not in office, because the ultimate ones that can rid ailments, aging, death, prejudice, injustice are the ones above the heavens, not any human. So you can vote if you would like. I can't stop you or force you not to. But evidently, no human being in office has been able to solve completely the core challenges on this earth. Jehovah has allowed us to see for ourselves, because Jehovah evidently does not promote or micromanage or unhealthily control anyone, doesn't promote you to do it as well. And Jehovah allowed us to exercise our free will and see for ourselves that no human has been able to eradicate aging, sickness, death, and some of the other core problems in the world that are essentially human-induced. The solutions are above the heavens. So the less we put our trust in human beings, the less disappointed we will likely be, because we know that there is more coming in the future. We don't have to feel like we're not enough because a relationship didn't work out. We don't have to feel like it's not enough because our children are not exhibiting to behave a way I guess we feel like they should, which are beyond what we can ever understand, because only Jehovah can understand them in a way we can't. There is no perfect. There is no perfect spouse. There is no perfect life. There are no perfect children. Okay, that's an illusion right now. We can only do our very best and continue to remain teachable. And once we remain teachable, it's up to the ones we are extending that admonishment to, as we're applying it ourselves, to implement that on a daily. We cannot force anyone to do that. And Yahweh was a perfect parent. Yahweh is a perfect parent, balanced, doesn't micromanage, doesn't force, doesn't exhibit any overbearingness. Yet 1/3 of the heavens still decided to exercise their free will to be habitually self-absorbed and habitually more about themselves in a way that influenced other humans on the earth to exhibit the same, which caused a saga of continuous challenges here on a shared planet. So don't beat yourself up too much. And if you have made some past transgressions that have caused traumas, acknowledge that. Acknowledging that means you care about your grace life. And working on areas also shows you care about yourself and your grace life. You matter as well. And only Jehovah has the final say. Not your wife, not your husband, not your ex, not your friend, your ex-friend, your family member. Jehovah has the final say. And there are people that were inspired, preserved in historical scriptures that have committed grievous offenses to Jehovah. The factor is to look at here is the ones that were forgiven were the ones that showed to be truly repentant and continue to move forward and making those healthy and constructive changes. Much love to everyone out there. Remember, fostering a bitter mind in life will rob you of your own health and life. Take care, and thank you for supporting this channel as I support you as well, and much love to all of you. These posts are not to forever shame or blame, but to raise mental and emotional health awareness, which is very essential, because essentially everything begins and starts with the brain, with the neurological health. So when the neurological health is suffering, everything else continues to decline. And your decisions also are reflective of your mental state. So please engage in the intervention. Till next time, take care.